Hello everybody and welcome to Genghis Plays Jeez, I must have that hardwired in at this point. No, welcome to Genghis Plays Life is Strange Before the Storm. Episode 3, Hell's Empty. Now, do I have to recap? No, go into this. No, I meant go into the game. Turn it on once again. So, recap. Damn, all happens in episode 2. Okay, so episode 1. Chloe goes to the firewalk, pisses off two guys that were like Damon and I don't remember his last name. I hit the guy in the face with the bottle. We then bond with Rachel, spend the day out with her. She's taking on her dad who's meeting up with this woman, and then she sets a lot of woods on fire. Episode 2 rolls in. And Chloe might decide she's not going to school anymore, so she gets kicked out in order to save Rachel's part of the play. What's his name? David decides that he's going to move into the house. Joyce isn't being supportive at all of her daughter, even though I've tried my best. But I think, to me, I've watching other people's playthroughs and I go like, yeah, I'm actually doing pretty well. Then go to the junkyard, we're fixing up the truck, and Frank asks us to get $1,000. The guy we stole it from, we were taking it from, said he didn't have it, got his leg injured, but he wanted to stay on. Unfortunately, now he might be killed off. Merrick, play, we acted it, got Rachel's house after her, get her stuff, we were going to get her stuff, but then she drops the bombshell that she spied on her dad, and we find out that he was making out with her mom. Actually, so, that's about the recap. How long did that take? It took 3 minutes. I'm going to go through a whole lot of reading this episode, so I apologize. Anyway, let's jump right into it. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy as I play Life is Strange, Hell's Empty.
Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou? to my most hopeful wish.
Yes. Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you? Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah, your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe. I'm right here. Good. I need you.
In high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long.
She was so beautiful, just like you. She was so beautiful, just like you.
She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. I only saw what I wanted to see, until it was almost too late. I only saw what I wanted to see, until it...
She was so beautiful, just like you.
When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
This all feels like someone else's life.
Whatever happens, Rachel, I'm here.
This all feels like someone else's.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. I mean, people change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel, I think I need to lie down. can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone.
Okay, finally my mic's working, sorry. Right. I just want to say, it's probably some of the best exposition I've seen from the series so far. Like, brilliant. The tone, the way the way it is done, just everything. Just, yeah, I have to give that 10 out of that. Lead-in, that was, yeah, it was beautiful. I can't say anything else. It was beautiful. Great job, Deck 9. Also, I have to say there must be a significant graphics uphaul, because I don't know, even just like detail, I don't know why it is. It's just the graphics I haven't made. I've just enhanced the graphics a bit, but everything, the lighting looks better, the shading looks better. Everything looks crisp and clean. Right. So, what else? Right. Remember what I'm going to do now, so you may want to tune out, but what I'm going to do is read the diary. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to do a lot of this. Dick. I'll read the messages first. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We're at the Tempest cast party. I already texted Rachel like 8 times. Yeah, it looks slightly different. Hey, I don't think we're making it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Wow, that's Brooks Mall. Is she going to appear in the thing at all? But thanks, I can't. But you were amazing. I'll even admit that Mr. Keaton seemed a little disappointed when I arrived. Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys. 12:34. Despite my mom's best efforts, I don't actually hate her. I know shit's been rough since Dad died. Money's tight and her job as a waitress diner isn't exactly glamorous. And I'm not all about the whole going to school thing. But why does she have to make things so much harder on the both of us? She acts like if I smoke pot or when I skip out to catch on Awesome Show, it's a personal attack on her. She should be happy that I'm self-medicating and not post on everyone. She never used to be this way when Dad was around. She could actually be cool. But lately there's a hairy dick monster she let in us in the house. That's fucking everything up. David Madsen, a jobless, brainless, dickless little shit with a hard-on for the military and a promise to whip me into shape. Asshole. I tried to express these concerns to my mom, yet every week it seems the virus spreads to yet another corner of her life. I'm starting to worry that the David flu is the kind of disease that kills itself. As far as Blackwell students go, Elliot Hamden is pretty not terrible. He hangs out with some of the douchers sometimes, but I get the sense that he's mostly a lone wolf. Like this chick. Okay. Similar to my class schedule, Elliot and I have history but no chemistry or drama. We hooked up a few times shortly after Dad died, but there wasn't really much to it. I think I was just bored or maybe a little lonely. Weird, I know. I don't always get where Elliot's coming from. He's constantly asking me to do stuff with me, which is nice, but I'm not sure we have that much in common anymore. Sometimes when we talk, it all seems like almost like he's studying me. I can't tell if he actually wants to be friends or just get in my pants. I guess I should be flattered either way, but I'm also not sure how much I care. Sorry, Ellie. Has kissed girls, has not kissed ever. That's mean. I can never decide if Steph is the coolest or nerdiest person in all Blackwell. Maybe both. She's definitely the queen of indoor kids, with all their weird role-playing games and sci-fi shit. I guess her dad is a video editor. She makes some sweet cash by selling bootleg DVDs. Don't knock the hustle. And I'm pretty sure Steph does all the backstage technical work for the school plays, which checks out. Another thing about Steph, she's into girls and she doesn't give a shit what anyone else thinks about it. Mikey North is the captain of Steph's fan club, and the two of them can be found huddled around tables rolling 20-sided dice whenever they have the chance. If life were one of those 80s movies Dad used to watch, Mikey would be the nerd that the jocks give wedgies to. In the real world, if someone messed with Mikey, they'd be in deep shit. Mikey's older brother is Drew North, Blackwell's alpha jock. 6th level, flaming gauntlet of awesomeness. The truth is, Mikey is one of those few generally nice people in this place. Although every once in a while he says something that reveals a darker outlook on life. No idea where he gets it from Star Trek. Drew North is Mikey's older brother, and the two of them couldn't be more different. Drew is a legit jock, like the type that spends hours in the gym, and has nicknames for his biceps. I've never been to a Bigfoot's game, but I hear he's actually really good at throwing stuff into other stuff or whatever. Goes into, yeah. You drew that, put that in. Mikey told me that Drew is planning to go to a college on an athletic scholarship, which is good because their family is even poorer than mine. Jeez, that's harsh, Chloe. Their dad was one of the fishermen who lost his job because of a Prescott Corporation. As you might imagine, this put Nathan on Drew's shit list. Not a good list to be on. In a war between a meathead and a shithead, does anyone win? Anyway, I don't think Drew's really a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't know. It's like we exist in two completely different planes of existence that happen to be in the same school. Happy to keep it that way. How does... like, the way these pages progress is just stupid. Like, go here. I'm all the way over... I don't know. I just don't know. Nathan Prescott is the golden child of the Prescotts, Arcadia Bay's oldest, wealthiest, and most powerful family, as they love reminding everyone. Nathan's dad does something nautical related. I think it has to do with murdering baby seals and turning them into death rays for the military, but I can't remember the details. Whatever the case, there's a lot of people in this town who hate the Prescotts, including all the fishermen he put out of work. And you do not want to mess with fishermen, they smell. I gotta say, that's a pretty awesome seal. Nathan is odd. He's extremely perverted, yet dark and brutal. Even though he's a dick, I can't help feeling bad for him sometimes. He's really just a weird little dude trying to figure out his shit. But he has to pretend to be all the stuff he's clearly not. Like an athlete or a cool kid. You can tell it fucks him up inside. Of course, the best cure for feeling bad for Nathan is actually to talk to Nathan. Then you remember what wonderfully punchable face those Prescott's genes give him. Gave him. How do I start? I don't get it. How do you describe Rachel Amber? I've been trying to find out the right words ever since we met. The craziest thing about Rachel is that I really should hate her guts. I mean, she's straight A, she's beloved by everyone at school, including students and teachers. She's super into acting, and I hear she even does modeling on the side, which I imagine her district attorney dad and Steph straightforward housewife mom squirring. It all sounds like a recipe for awfulness. And yet, Rachel somehow is nothing like the prudish golden child type you'd expect. She's not like any type, actually. She's probably the most surprising person I've ever met. And that's not just because when we met she was helping me take down some skeevy assholes at a rock show. But it's just this feeling she gives off. Like when you're with her, anything is possible. Not right, meow. Action. Fuck it. Fuck. It really sounds like I have a crush on her, doesn't it? Here's hoping she reveals something really horrible about herself soon. Like a stamp collection or a love of cat memes. Something to make her a little less indescribably awesome. You can't trust normal people, just ask Rachel. Her dad seems like the most normal guy on the planet, but he also turns out to be a cheating dickhead. Come to think of it, maybe that is normal. What sucks is that Rachel and her parents actually seem to get along really well before. James is the new district attorney in Arcadia Bay, which is the reason Rachel's family moved up here from Orange Country. Despite his job, James doesn't act like an uptight law enforcer all the time, unlike some wannabe father figures I know. Rachel's mom, also seems pretty decent. She certainly really loves Rachel and James. Poor lady. Love or tears? Whatever happens with Rachel's family, it seems like she really does love her parents. And maybe that's all that matters. I'd certainly rather have a cheating dickwad dad than a dead one. Okay, that's right. Still going, right. Yeah, that's still working. Okay. What can you say about one so mysterious her own daughter never heard of her until now? From what James told us, Sarah is a drug addict who got herself mixed up in all sorts of crazy shit, and by drugs I mean OD and end up dead in the alleyway drugs, not smoke a bowl and wash out of me. When Rachel was a baby, Sarah would get high when she was supposed to be looking after her. Things got so fucked up that James finally had to take Rachel away. The funny thing is, even as James talked about all the horrible things Sarah had done, he still seemed, I don't know, fixated, I guess. You could see the power she had over him. Actually, when he was talking about how beloved and magnetic Sarah used to be, I couldn't help but think of Rachel. I wonder if James sees that too. Maybe it's what makes him so afraid of her. Anyway, now Sarah is in Arcadia Bay, looking to meet Rachel after years of taking James' money to stay away. Suddenly she wants the relationship with her daughter. James seems skeptical, and Rachel, I can't even imagine what's going. That's Rachel. I can't even imagine what Rachel must be going through. Spend a few minutes with Damon American, you can tell he's a peace-loving guy who gardens in his spare time and loves unicorns and rainbows. Oh, and breaking people's kneecaps. It's simple pleasures. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about the guy, but I know that he collects on his debts. His name is written all over the mill, and he might even scare Frank. I think they work together, but unlike Frank, he's got a bite to match his bark. Everyone at the mill that night seemed to know him, but every time I asked someone about him, they clammed right the hell up. And you have to be a special breed of fucked up to scare any kind of sense into the criminal element of Arcadia Bay. The one thing everyone will tell me, the guy is bad news. Across Arcadia Bay Pharmaceuticals, 4115 Indigo Lane, Arcadia Bay, OR 971430. Dates 4/3 27. Baking soda, aspirin, powdered milk, talcum powder, laundry detergent plunger. Don't know what that's for. Not know, I'll give everyone a break. I'll read that later. May not next episode. But that's a catch up on most of our characters.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table. I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this. Can't believe I was feeling goofy enough to draw that just a few hours ago. I can't even imagine how she must be feeling. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay, Rose. Sorry that tonight turned out so differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Thanks. But why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
I guess I'm not great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Rose is so calm. Not like Rachel at all, really.
You're welcome to stay here as long as you need to. You're welcome to stay here as long as you need to.
This seems like a James and Rose bookshelf. I can't imagine Sarah here instead. The Tempest show feels so far away now.
Sonia. Armand, congrats on a wonderful wedding. Oh. I'm nothing to
This is so painful to look at.
Never mind.
I hope tonight hasn't messed up Rachel's memories of family trips like this. Whoa. Sarah Gearhart is a known associate of that psycho who attacked Drew? Then again, so is Frank. Maybe Sarah really is dangerous. Maybe Sarah really is dangerous. Rachel only knew half the truth when she set that fire. What if she'd known everything? Wonder what James is thinking right now. This must be hard for you too, Master Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
Maybe try the truth for a change?
What do you mean?
Well, you did lie to your daughter for 15 years.
This is true. And that's why I need your help. I only care about Rachel, Chloe.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
I have to admit, he really cares about his daughter. I have to admit, he really cares about his daughter.
I'm depending on you to keep Rachel safe, Chloe. I'm depending on you to keep Rachel safe, Chloe.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right? Rose is so calm. Not like Rachel at all, really. It's so weird to look at this now. Some way way to show Rachel that I'm here for her. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. It makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
The cusp of oscillation. The cusp of oscillation rests starkly between the dramatic, theatrical nature of Leo and the sensitive, introverted nature of Cancer. The descendants of this cusp can change moods quickly from one moment to the next. The balance between the 2 signs is often difficult to find, and even ever harder to maintain. Strengths: creative, passionate, loving, devoted, diplomatic. Weaknesses: self-centered, volatile, possessive, dramatic.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so alone. We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Nothing is impossible. The world itself Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. Audrey Hepburn. The beginning is always today. Mary Wollstonecraft. Let us think the unthinkable. Let us do the undoable. Let us prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself, and see if we may not F it after all. Douglas Adams. Is it well that I should to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I may not find? Henry Kendall. Kiss me, Kate, at the promenade. Once upon a time, at the Fountain Forum, at the Paradiso, the Glass Menagerie at the Weber Playhouse.
The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber. Is there a section on how to walk 4s through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Type 4, the individualist. Creative, sensitive, independent, can be prone to melancholy and self-indulgence. The best thing for a 4 is to learn how to let go of feelings from the past and focus on potential that the future holds. Okay, you know what? Screw that. I'm just going to read the entire thing, because for some reason it's not giving us that. Type 4, the individualist. Type 4s can be the most creative of the types when they are able to reach their potential at their best. The Type 4s are inspired, productive, sensitive, and independent. In a difficult environment, however, Type 4s can fall into melancholy and self-indulgence. 4 crafts their own destinies by picking and choosing a select few of their emotions to rely on, and all but blocking out the rest. Type 4s define themselves by their differences from other people. While this can lead to incredible talent and creativity, it can also lead to an unhealthy obsession on the perceived deficiencies and flaws. The best thing for a 4 is to learn how to let go of feelings from the past and focus on the potential that the future holds. Definitely going to point to that.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who? I could get grades like this. I just don't want to. Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort. I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one? That's the one. I bet Rachel could have any study partner she wanted. Not that I would let her. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the real deal with the fire in Norfolk Town? When's it going down? Come down and incinerate all this fire hug of death? Asking for a friend. Bros before bronies. No. Just no. First, Guy Forget. First, King Walls. No, King Walls. Didn't the fire start the day after Firewalk was here? North Coaster. This is a strange one, friends. ABFD sources say they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from. Or no idea why it's lasted this long. Pull mystery, time to put on your tinfoil hats and start speculating. Ask Mr. Arcadia. There's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Dead fan. Prescott's like 50% serious, Lady Effrey. Why only 50? Prescott's are shitty as shit. You really put this past them? They probably had some incriminating evidence to burn or better yet, bodies, not to mention the chemtrails they drop over town. Highly flammable. No warning forever. Occam's razor people, just kids getting high in the woods. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? EZ. Add nothing fair, but why male models? Lay Effrey. EZ at EZ. We are built on Indian burial ground, are we not? King Walls. King Walls. At King Walls. They're people's in burial ground, and no, we're not. At King Walls Burn, get it? Previous topic, legalize organ movements, how to get involved. Next topic, black hole tuition spike, it's coming.
Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected. I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. Back on the train, I said... I can't wait to leave this place. I can't wait to leave this place. I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready. It makes sense that Rachel needs too cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter that it's after your preference. Mom, I can't right now. Please. Okay, just difficult on both ends or people she cares about.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe. Of course. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready. Hey. 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 Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. At least she'll have something from tonight. Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird. I could combine the flashlight and the nightlight to give Rachel a sick light show. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around. Wish there was some way to make this brighter. All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Wish there was some way to make this brighter. I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Hey. Hey.
Check it out.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
You should take it back.
No. There's nowhere else I'd rather keep it than right here. So
that I'll be alright. I'll ride home, and your tears stain, friend. You have waited the end out there, golden hour. Finding you, stand still, stare at my stupid bedroom. All that I wanted wasn't unwanted. Oh, and I wonder why I'm not wanted. All that I wanted was not there, but I dared be wanted. Yeah, in a corridor. Yeah, and you call me. Yeah, when I see you know damn well. Throw back arms, I love you, and I won't be bothering with mourning. It's crucial that you see the truth when looking for yourself, not useless yeah, in a corridor. Yeah, and you call me. Yeah, when I see you know damn well.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down.
Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon. But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You'd do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there.
Your dad?
In my dreams, he's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right. Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about stories told by idiots, full of sound and fury, signifying fuck all.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Okay, I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. He might also be totally pissed about Damon's money. I've got to get this exactly right. I can do this.
Price.
Oh, Frank. Eager much?
Where's the money?
So, the situation was a lot more complicated than you told me.
What are you talking about?
I promise I can explain. I have a favor to ask you first.
You can't be fucking serious.
I need to find that woman who was in your RV yesterday. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help? I'm trying to help a friend. It would mean a whole lot to her.
The girl with you at the mill?
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into? Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Right. Okay, let's go to... Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day. And this is not helping me at all. Okay, now you're stable. Right. As I said, great amount of content. Great way. Probably best place to end it for a bit of a while, because it's just going to be more rummaging for stuff, and then about 20 to 30 minutes of that, and then more story. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest. I'll probably be back streaming, actually. Yeah, probably for another while. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your day. And this is Game Guys Eat Off PC.